That line hits like a truth bomb the moment you see the first frame. Ultra-realistic 4K golden hour over the most stunning resort shot. Water sparkling like spilled sequins, palm silhouettes slicing the sky. I'm standing on the edge of a villa deck, wind in my hair, and I promise you, what you're about to watch will change the way you plan every trip for the rest of your life. This isn't clickbait, it's a warning and an invitation. I've traveled the world chasing the next insane stay, poking behind velvet curtains and asking the ridiculous questions. What's the craziest room? Can I slide into the lagoon? Does the butler know my coffee order before I do? What I found were places that don't just raise the bar, they invent new ones. Overwater palaces, desert sanctuaries carved into canyons, private islands that exist on a different frequency. Each of these resorts made me reevaluate every other place I'd ever loved. So buckle up. We're counting down 10 resorts that will ruin every other vacation you'll ever take, one jaw-dropping stay at a time. I'll give you the real, unfiltered reactions, the little details nobody tells you, and the exact moments that raised my standards beyond repair. Cameras rolling, heart racing. Let's go see the places that turned me into a travel snob for life. I still remember the first time I pulled up to Sonevajani. The water was so impossibly turquoise it felt like I dipped a brush into the sky. The villas float like tiny kingdoms on the lagoon, each one its own private world. Sunken lounges, private slides that drop you straight into the ocean. Pure childhood fantasy made real. The light hits the water and everything seems to glow. Privacy here isn't a luxury, it's a fact of life. Personal butlers who anticipate every whim. Mine appeared with a towel like magic. Floor-to-ceiling windows, private pools peering into the lagoon, snorkeling with mantas, private picnics on desert islands, and local luxe seafood, impossibly fresh. Nights of whispering waves and bioluminescence. Architecture that honors the ocean. Sustainability in action. Every beach feels ordinary after this. This one spoiled me for the ordinary. A Mangari sits in a landscape designed by geology and curated by a minimalist, aesthetic-obsessed person. Brutally simple, profoundly luxurious, with a pool that slices the horizon. You drive in and feel the world's noise peel away. Spare but sumptuous rooms, views like living art, tailored hikes, sunrise balloons, picnics on plateaus with no other footprints. Wellness here leans elemental. Saunas, cold plunges, indigenous-inspired rituals. At night, the stars look like a second roof. It's quiet drama and focused restraint that makes opulence elsewhere feel like overkill. Canyon-edge breakfasts, meditative swims, this taught me to want less and better. It reset my definition of luxury. Bora Bora is the textbook image of paradise, and this is the deluxe, coffee table edition. Bungalows positioned like modern art on an impossibly clear lagoon. Mount Otomanu turns every view into a private masterpiece. I woke to sunlight through a glass floor, fish racing by on cue. Breakfast becomes performance, snorkeling from your doorstep a ritual. Island charm meets Four Seasons polish. They anticipate you. Paddleboards, private cruises, even shark encounters if you're game. Or do nothing in a hammock and call it bliss. After this, a regular beach hotel feels grayscale. It broke my rating scale. The Brando hides in plain sight. A private island once owned by a movie star, now an eco-luxe refuge with a conservation-first soul. Secluded villas, pristine reefs, personalized service calibrated to calm. Snorkeling over coral gardens that feel untouched, turtles, kaleidoscopic fish. Solar power, reef protection, scientific research you can actually see. Interiors nod to heritage while delivering modern sanctuary. Nights are star-drenched and quiet in the best way. Waves, insects, a seabird's call. Rest with a conscience hits different. It set a new baseline. Perched above the Amalfi Coast, Caruso feels like a palace gravity forgot to drop. Terraces plunge, infinity pools pour into the sea. You arrive through lemon-scented lanes and a secret garden opens. Old-world opulence meets modern ease. Limoncello, sun sliding thick and golden, Italy, perfected. Pasta that captures summer, seafood tasting like salt and sun, desserts draped in lemon. Hidden coves, lemon grove walks, hillside towns dripping with color. Slow travel incarnate. City hotels feel faint after this. Good enough became unacceptable. Rithi-Ra is a tropical estate for people who take privacy and scale seriously. Expansive beaches, sprawling villas, freedom in the layout. Paddle at sunrise or throttle a jet ski. Choose your tempo. Private dinners on sandbanks, bespoke wellness programs, and cuisine where every plate feels like theater. I walk the shoreline at dawn with hardly a soul, like a private club. Kids build castles, adults master the art of cabana afternoons. Daydreams turn into itineraries here. Nothing else quite compares now. North Island feels shipwreck chic for royalty. Raw nature dressed in pure indulgence. Just a handful of villas, each a private biosphere. Conservation is woven in. You might help protect the very beach you walk. Shoes off, shoulders down, this is barefoot haute couture. After North Island, other beaches feel busy even when empty. It recalibrated what escape means. Imanzoe is a modern acropolis, marble calm above the Aegean, sun-washed minimalism, pavilions with pools that mirror the sky, a hushed beach club, and water the color of mythology. Evenings hum with cicadas and candlelight restraint. Book anywhere else after this, and you'll miss the silence. Silence became the ultimate luxury for me. Ziggy Bay hides between mountains and sea. You can even paraglide in. Stone and sand villas feel earthy and extravagant at once. Traditional dhows drift through a copper sunset. Dinner on the edge of the sky rewires your definition of view. Ancient to modern wellness rituals, and a silence that spoils you. You won't crave noise again. Amanpulo is a whisper of white sand in an infinity of blue, the purest island fantasy. Casitas hide in palms, each with its own stretch of shore. Service is telepathic and impossibly gentle. The water is so clear it feels like time stopped to admire it. Days fold into sunsets that look airbrushed by the gods. Nights are private, poetic, and pointed straight at the stars. After Amanpulo, every other vacation feels like a rehearsal. Paradise now has a very strict definition. 10 resorts, 10 new definitions of paradise, one ruined scale for everything else. Which resort would you book first? Comment below. If you love luxury travel deep dives, tap subscribe for more paradise overload. See you in the next escape. Subscribe to Passport and Plate. New escapes every week.